Hello folks, I hope you're doing well. We just returned from the Amish store and we bought a bushel of Jonathan apples. We've got apples running out our ears. But we're going to wash them up. We're going to add a little vinegar in this water here and get them all good and cleaned up. We're going to peel them. We're going to core them, cut them up, add some magic ingredients, and we're going to make homemade apple pie filling. And with the cores and the peelings, we are going to make some homemade apple cider vinegar. That's right, without the mother. So we're making the mother. Does that make sense? I hope so. I want y'all to look at this precision peeling action right here. Look at that. Look at her go. Look at her go. Now I want to warn you about these little peelers that I'm using here. They're knuckle dusters. They will absolutely tear your knuckles up if you're not careful. And we actually have a magical little slicer, corer, but we've misplaced it somewhere. We looked all morning for it and we decided, well, I guess we're just going to have to do this the harder way. It's not a harder way. I shouldn't say that. It's just the longer way. Now what she's doing there is cutting them up, putting them in a crock pot. And then she's going to be adding about 2 cups of hot water, half a cup of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, 2 cups of white sugar, and 1 tablespoon of nutmeg. I'm sorry, a teaspoon of nutmeg. I misread the ingredients. But now that is just to taste, because she's doubling this little recipe here. So what we'll do is we'll put this on low, let that sucker cook for about 4 hours today, and then we'll stick our finger in there, see if it tastes the way we want it, or do we need to add a little more sugar, add a little more cinnamon. And this gives you an up and close personal look at what the cores and the peelings, and these are the apples, of course, already cored. And then she's going to do a little choppy and put them in the crock pot. And then we're going to add our ingredients in there. And as you can see here now, we're at the crock pot. We've got our cornstarch, our cinnamon, our nutmeg, our sugar, got it on low, and we're going to let that simmer for about 4 hours. Yummy, yummy. Now comes the crazy part. We are going to make homemade apple cider vinegar right here in this big old pickle jar with these peelings and the cores that are left over from our apples. Now we're going to add brown sugar here. I'm pretty sure you could use regular sugar if you'd like, but we're going to use brown sugar here. And we're going to take and fill this jar up. Now what you could do is you could add just a little bit of store-bought apple cider vinegar into this mixture, and it would go ahead and ferment too. Probably give it like a jump start, if you know what I'm saying. Now what we're going to do is add our cores and our peelings in here. We're going to add some water into our sugar, and we're basically going to make some homemade wine. Just let it ferment. But we're going to let it go a little bit past the wine fermentation process. And we're going to let this turn into vinegar. And we will have our own homemade apple cider vinegar. Now what you're going to want to do is fill your jar up to the tippity top. And you're going to want to come and check on this, every day or so. Maybe stir it around a little bit. Not stir it, shake it up. Keep it moving. And then you're going to also want to put you a coffee filter over the top with a rubber band. That'll help it breathe while still helping the fermentation process. And there you have it, folks. That's our chemistry experiment for this week. Actually, it'll probably be going for a couple weeks. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed this week's video. We went to the Amish/Amish, however you want to say it, produce store. I'm getting pickles right now, by the way. And we picked up some Jonathan apples, I believe is what they're called. I don't know. I don't know. If I don't know why they're called Jonathan apples, is what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know why they weren't called little Mikey apples or something, I have no idea. So she, the master gardener, is going to make some homemade apple pie filling. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I'm picking pickles. You know what I'm saying? So we got about a bushel of the little Jonathan apples. We got our own little project, and we were going to give a few of them away to some other folks that are... Man, I just keep finding pickles. We're going to give a few of them away to somebody else that's wanting to do a little bit of a project. Man, let go. And we're also making homemade apple cider vinegar. Trying something different this time. A lot of times you can just go and, if you go to the store and you buy apple cider vinegar, if you've got any left over, you can, pour a little bit of that into your jar and get a start with your peelings and your cores. Or you can put a little sugar in there and start your own. So we're trying that to see if it works. And it should. It's no different than the wine making process as long as it ferments. Basically vinegar is pretty much just wine that's went too long. So that's what we're going to do. Keep an eye on it, stir it a little bit, check it every now and then. And we'll have homemade apple cider vinegar. So that's what we're doing this week. Just a little peel them, put them in a crock pot, or peel them, put them in a jar. The weather is wonderful out here today. This week it's supposed to be nice. Still a little dry, we could use rain. But the temperatures are wonderful. Pickles are starting to slow down. And that's a good thing because I am running out of places to put them. I'm done with pickles. I'm done with them. You know what I'm saying? Hey folks, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. And if you did, hit a little thumbs up, like the video, leave some comments. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video with all your friends. Somewhere down in there, there's a little place to share a video. Share it. Share it to your Facebook, share it to your Twitter, your Instagrams, or, you know, do that. We'll catch you guys right here at Little Nuts Farm next week. Bye-bye.